Hey. It's a Destiny 2 time, boys. It's a Destiny 2 time. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream, my dudes. So, okay, we're starting a little bit early here. The stream starts in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. We're just gonna have a little pre-show of our own here. If you're watching on YouTube, just go down below in the description. There's gonna be a time so you can just skip right ahead. All right, boys. Always an interesting thumbnail. Thank you, Ethan. So I'm really excited for this, guys. The new Destiny 2 Year 2 reveal is happening. We're gonna have a little Q&A session afterwards because I'm gonna be able to actually answer some questions for you guys, hopefully. So we're gonna do that afterwards, which is like, I think it's like 7 p.m. or something. So get hyped, boys. If you like Destiny, I'm just gonna say I'm very excited from what I'm gonna say here. From what I know already, I'm very excited. Thank you very much, Chikaya. Feeling good right now. Using your stream as a podcast. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I can't hear you, so can you dab if you're reading this? Get a micro dab. That's what you get. Hello, Gehab. How are you today? Hello, Jibfish. How you doing? What are your predictions, Gehab? I can't say that because I like. Okay, you know what? I'll just talk about what I don't know. Well, we know it's like the reef, right? They showed that. I'm predicting like. I want. What can I like? I don't know. I don't know what I'm predicting. Like it's kind of like. I don't know. I'm actually very happy with how Warmind has turned out now. I've been playing this game so much now. Like Destiny 2, I feel like I've put more hours into it now than when it first came out, which is saying a lot. There's so much to do now. There's so much to grind for. So I'm really excited. I feel like Warmind was a step in the right direction. And since I was invited to the Destiny Community Summit and I got to, you know, I got to talk to the Bungie developers and everything, it really feels like they're taking us very seriously, and I really hope to God that what we're gonna get here is gonna be good, okay? It's 1 minute left now, boys. 1 heckin' minute, and then it's time. Put the stream up. Are they talking about stuff? We can have some audio in the background, can't we? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Get excited. My prediction is that Thanos will show up. Destiny 2 sucks. Well, if you feel like that, dude, that's completely fine. My boy, who said that? Bradley. It's okay if you don't like Destiny 2. We might be disappointed by this. Who knows? It's just we're here together. Like this is it, guys. This is it. Like this has to be good, right? It has to be good. Ice Poseidon made you. I wish. Where's the silver? Oh, please no silver. I don't care about Destiny. I'm here for the money. Hell yeah, cool boy. That's me, isn't it? Check my, how's my profile picture? I can't even see what it is. Spicy, if the game died, explain the 1.6 million daily logins yesterday. 1.6 million? That's a lot of players. I didn't know that many people still played. Hype in the chat. Yeah, oh, here we go. Trailer straight away. Oh, okay. Bump up that audio. Here we go, boys. TV? Oh, that's just what they call it. I got scared. I've never watched one of these before, so I watched it for Warmind, I think. Did we react to that? Gehab, should I re-sponsor?
We have this opportunity that we wouldn't have had years
yes,
ago
you should.
to ship a game and then really collaborate with people outside the studio to figure out like what is the best version of that.
Honestly,
outside?
Yeah, like we're building something the community has been asking for, and it's accumulation of everything that
I
we
talked to
believe
these
the
guys.
game needs to be.
The upside to that is we're not holding anything back.
All the feedback we've heard for the last year is, this is it.
Okay.
It's Forsaken.
Okay. Forsaken! Yes!
We want this release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
We sort of just embrace that Western revenge vibe.
You go to a darker
Ooh.
place. You're
Okay.
gonna take on a different role as a guardian.
This looks cool. What? That was the
A barren
what's it called?
landscape with like the asteroid vibe,
Thorn.
with, like tumbleweeds, and I
Yeah,
mean that
Thorn.
just sounded cool.
Grit, man. Want to bring the dirt back.
But what better way to start a story than to start it with a prison break?
Right.
Cade's been filling this prison with bad guys that are really
Ooh.
bad, and so when it breaks, things can happen to all the world.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
First place you're going to go to is the Tangled Shore, which is a new part of the reef that you've never seen before.
That's right, my friend.
It's a collection of lashed together asteroids
Yes.
and rocks out in
Okay.
the asteroid
It's
belt.
very otherworldly, and it's.
It looks a
full
bit
of,
bleak.
Pirates and assassins and
bad guys.
thieves.
It's
Oh,
become a
that's
lawless
cool,
place.
Arlo.
It truly is a frontier. It's
Ooh,
completely
what was
taken
that?
over.
The most malevolent force there is the Scorn. They're very aggressive. They're always going to
I do
charge
like the
and
design.
push you.
The Barons are the top dogs in the Scorn, and each one has gone back and like committed nefarious crimes.
I think of it as the reverse Magnificent Seven, like the worst of the worst criminals. You are hunting down these different barons. In fact, they're
That's
called
kind of a cool
baron
idea that you're
hunts.
hunting
So
down
one baron is a
criminals like
sniper,
that.
and you have a sniper versus sniper battle with them. Another baron is this big, giant, hulking melee character.
Okay, okay, sounds interesting. Yeah, new enemies. I like that. Finally.
One of the things we're most excited about is the new weapon system.
Hey, if you like Destiny
Oh.
2, great, play that way. But if you like Destiny 1, great, play that way. But if you're crazy, why not 3 shotguns?
Yes, 3 shotguns, baby. 3 shotguns. That's right. They're doing it.
Possible, and then we
You
need
can
more
have.
people
There's
fighting
so much
about
shit
it. Like,
here.
No, man, you up. You're taking the wrong weapons, or can I say?
Not everything, Link. Very little.
So random rolls are coming back. Every single weapon is going to feel different when it drops.
Okay.
And we're improving the mod system, so you can customize your weapon the way you want it.
Okay. Tell me more. Oh, that looks sick. The area looks awesome.
We've got a whole new masterwork style system coming together where you actually are able to kind of move your levels up over time. And so there's investment back on the weapons again.
Tell me. I want to know what is it full on random rolls? Yeah, chat is only gone because I don't want it on the video here.
What's your favorite? Fire knives are awesome, which is a different
Wait.
take on Golden Gun.
We took a lot of inspiration from Rise of Iron. Cast that thing. You got a huge hammer now.
Wait, is this?
Slam that
Are these
thing
new
down,
supers?
And it sends out this fire in front of you that then creates a fire tornado.
Oh my god.
We gotta take it to the next level, you know?
The idea that anyone who plays, however they play, they're going to have some new way to engage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
oh, that looks sick.
Warlock. Teleportation that's like super anime, just like.
What? That looks awesome. Holy shit, that looks sick.
Great games with the Arc Warlock.
Basically cast this thing, he pulls back. Yeah, and it's gonna break the game, and I think that's amazing. Yeah, you know?
We also wanted a new weapon type that felt meaningful, so we came up with a bow and arrow, which seems kind of crazy, but when you use it, you feel like godlike.
Yes, the bow and arrow.
It's fantastical. It's also sci-fi.
So we have a short range bow, we have a medium range bow, we have a long range bow. We built this guy, which is like supposed to be super techy.
This does look really cool so far. Like all the changes sound.
Why would you ever choose a bow in a game that has an automatic, machine gun? But boy, it's deadly.
I mean, that's a nice machine gun you got there, buddy, but it's done.
Oh, it really feels like they're letting go. I love
The
that.
biggest thing for me going into production on this game was like a new way to play, a new thing to do that is new to Destiny.
Let's see what we've
Listen to this.
We want to be able to give players what they want, but also surprise them.
Gambit is a brand new mode.
Destiny begs to marry PvE and PvP together.
It's like adding bacon to peanut butter and jelly.
You start off being able to see the other team that you're going to compete against, so you can taunt each other, you can emote.
Each team is in their own separate arena, and they're being assaulted by combatants.
They're dropping motes for you to collect, you bank them.
When you put them in your bank, you're going to send a blocker over to the other side.
Oh, thanks, Goat.
Here's money.
Locks their bank
Explain
down.
what
They can't
has
put motes
happened
into
there.
it until they take out
I
that
will
block.
afterwards.
Filling up your bank with the motes is how you summon your primeval. You burn it down, that's it. Round's over. The interesting part is that we allow one person from your team to go over to the other side and physically invade.
That, oh.
I mean, I've seen people
It's like Dark Souls,
that
seriously.
just hate PvP. Like, the first time they invade and they get multiple kills, they'll come back and they'll be like, suck it!
Seriously, it's literally like Dark Souls. It looks so cool. I'm gonna explain everything afterwards, after the stream.
Do their own thing. But
We have Joe over there.
For this next raid, we wanted to get back to the epic adventure where you're going out to slay a big monster again. This raid has more bosses than any raid we've ever had before.
Oh, yes,
We're really excited
raid.
to get players in there.
So there is a full-on raid. Thank
The
you.
raid is actually about
more than just the raid. It's about the dreaming city, the place that the raid
looks
exists.
so
and it's
good.
An in-game destination that we've never done before.
It's the awoken homeland.
I could talk about the dreaming city for hours. It's like if the Vault of Glass and Dreadnought had a baby.
If they were like twins.
Or the yeah, that's actually more accurate.
Yeah, they're like twins.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
had twins, and then you took those twins and you put them on the doorstep of Peter Jackson, raised them as his own, and then that's the dreaming city.
It is magical and weird and mysterious.
It's designed to be a destination that has puzzles that you need to solve.
A lot of hidden corners, lots of passageways.
Can we get matchmaking for raids and nightfalls, please?
They change it for
Please.
It's like the cyclical endgame place.
It looks so good, but like I don't have time to set up a team. I want to play this.
The dreaming city that you see at launch,
Please,
it's not going to be
Bungie.
the same dreaming city 2-3 weeks later.
Oh, was that a
So
new
with every
warlock?
design decision we made for the Forsaken, like the first thing we ask is how will the community react to this?
Players want their investment in Destiny to matter. And
Oh,
when
that
they
isn't
see
Thor,
that
that's
reflected
something else.
in the content.
We knew we wanted to do something for the collectors in our game. So we built a feature called the Collections. It's a way for you to track all the items that you can go out and acquire.
There's so much gear in our game. There are
That's like
2,000
the.
items.
It's like the.
Go get them.
What are
You
they?
can
What's
look
it called?
at sets and you can say, I
The
haven't filled out this
Grimoire
set.
on
What do I
80
have
on
to do to go get
steroids.
it?
If I want to find like how many guns in the world, I can actually go look now.
We also had a triumphs thing, which is just acknowledging your achievement.
It like ties into records, it ties
Score!
into lore.
It's a thing that can help you drive like, hey, I want to do that. And if I do those things, I can get a title. Like I can have a title
Yeah,
floating over
like-
my name that says that I'm a god or whatever. Not me, like you.
No, there's no Thanos. Thanos is not
wanting
coming.
Forsaken
Don't
to feel like a
even.
game that never ends. So we're going to reinforce the hobby and make the experience something that can
exotic
be
sword.
played night over night.
We're changing the weapon slots. We're changing how the pursuits work.
Triple
We're adding
shotgun!
new features like the collections and the triumphs. We built Gambit.
We've got a whole bunch of new weapons to chase, exotics that are really powerful.
We have Lisa focusing on some sweet new exotic armor. Maybe we got overboard, like dialed it too high.
Please, just dial it. It's more.
Or to go out
It's
there
better
and
than
collect
less.
in the world. Exotic armor pieces to go out there and hunt.
Oh, that looks sick.
We're working on armor perks, random rolls, new mod system, new subclass paths.
New subclass paths?
We're making Forsaken for people who love Destiny.
Making a game that we can all love. That is the goal. That's what we're going to constantly be pushing towards, always.
Everything we're building is through that lens.
Hey, we're only 10 minutes in, boys. Woo! 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 That looked.
I just saw you guys in that video.
That looks so good.
Are we live? Is this
Woo! That looks
I guess
amazing.
now?
That looks really good. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Welcome to the live portion of the show. That was obviously.
I've played a little bit of this, so I feel like
that we could reveal Destiny 2 Forsaken, a major expansion.
they didn't forsake Destiny. It's only the DLC's called that.
September, we're going to have all new ways to play and collect and evolve and do awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So it's my pleasure to introduce you to my two fellow co-hosts, two developers who have been leading our team in the development of this new adventure. They are Scott Taylor.
Hi.
Hi.
And Steve Cotton.
How's it going?
So these two gentlemen have been with me on stream.
What's the chat's reaction to
previously.
this? I wanna
If you've been
see.
watching Bungie streams for a while, they may.
Oh,
seem
people
familiar
actually.
to
Well,
you.
nothing but
Scott, you and I
lies.
sat next to each other,
Saved.
right around this time last year.
This
2
should be.
years
Oh,
ago.
Dr. Lupo.
Time
Hey,
passes so
this should be
fast when you're
free.
playing fun.
Bungie's going wrong. Thank you.
So we
People
worked
see. It
together for
seems
the
to be
reveal of
positive.
Rise of Iron.
Yeah, that was great.
And Steve, you and I traveled all the way to Germany by way of 2 planes and 4 trains.
18
and
trains
18
and
trains.
I'm gonna. By the way,
But,
guys,
you were
I'm
on
gonna
screen for
host
the first
a.
time that we ever
I'm gonna host a stream afterwards where I do a little bit of a Q&A on some of the new things that have happened. Not a lot, but I'll talk about it afterwards. Just so you guys, if you have any questions, save them for the stream after this one.
Talk to me about what you do at Bungie and what your contribution to Forsaken has been.
Right, so I
Yeah,
am
I
the,
hope so too,
Forsaken project lead. My
this
primary
channel
job
did
is controlling
chat back.
Steve.
Here
When I'm not doing that,
Yeah, okay.
we work with a lot of awesome.
Yeah,
people,
3 shotguns is gonna be
game
awesome.
to
I
make sure
love
Forsaken
the new
ships
weapon
and
changes
everything
seem
that we want it to
so
be.
cool.
That's kind of what I do.
Do you concur? Are you under control?
Well, I prefer Loose cannon, I guess, maybe. No, I'm
Deej is such a nice guy. Like, I feel blessed for actually being able to, I physically met him. He's such a nice guy.
It's the Westworld.
He does the best redneck accent.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully he gets to do that.
Any game, but a game like Destiny especially.
Remember when Gehab used to post videos on the weekends? My dude, don't go like that. Seriously, I've had a little bit of a rough time. I'm trying my hardest, okay? I'm working on stuff.
And set high-level direction and goals for the teams, but mostly, I think, I just listen to a bunch of great ideas and nod a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And we, enabling so many different disciplines, so many different teams to work on this.
I don't believe you, Lars. Can we have a gunblade in Destiny? That would be sick.
Narrative designers, sandbox designers, mission designers,
like a sword that can literally shoot.
So it's all coming together all over again under your direction. So we're grateful for it. What have been your overall goals? What have been your super objectives in the leadership and guidance of all these teams?
It looks so cool. Random roles. I'm so happy about that.
We had 2 goals with the Forsaken, Scott and I. The first was to kick off the game with a brand new story. One that had a new tone and a new style, one that we're both really, really excited about.
Please, I hope it's darker. Just like it's not. There's nothing wrong with taking yourself seriously. Okay.
I think we want to leave that for a little bit later. But the other goal
is it out, Chris?
Was that we wanted to reinforce the Destiny hobby, and that was about bringing depth back to the game. It's about not depth in the way that we challenge players, and the way that they discover secrets and the systems and the way that they learn about the game and feel smart and think about the game. So those were the 2 goals.
Okay. When you talk about bringing depth to the game, I think we took a look just briefly at the Dreaming City during the
It looks so good.
And I think this is a great piece of evidence as to your commitment to the end game and exactly how you're bringing
it looks like what Destiny it's fantasy but still Destiny. I don't know, I love the design of it. Absolutely awesome. I'm so happy we don't have to go to the Leviathan again. Thank you.
Those things can live.
September update? Yes.
So I don't want to spoil the surprise here, because that's what the Dreaming City is about. About being a surprise, but it is a destination built to have some of the most difficult challenges and the deepest secrets. But it's one that I think we want to leave for another day as well.
Secrets aren't very valuable.
We're being coy about a lot.
It's funny. Yeah, we haven't. I mean, actually, we're just really excited about Dreaming City, and it ties into the raid in a really special way.
Oh wait, it's not the raid.
More of that than we have before, but it's because we really want to show that.
Hold up, this isn't the raid.
They all tie together in a really impactful way, but player discovery is really important.
So wait, this is an area I can go in? Are there 2 areas?
For this, but
you have a lot
did I miss something?
You have a lot
Look
of
how pretty.
It is pretty.
Look how pretty.
It is pretty, and you have a lot of endgame promises to make.
Ace of Spades, where?
These are promises that we will keep in the game, and also promises that we will elaborate on all summer long.
Hopefully, Dan.
This stream is the beginning.
This is a patrol zone.
I think we're kind of creating a table of contents of conversations.
Guys, sorry
that
for the
we will
music.
have
There's student
later on.
graduation people outside
The
my
story reveal is planned
door.
for E3. So next week we'll learn a lot more about the story that they're telling. We will learn more about our endgame challenges as the summer unfolds. May even invite some people outside of our studio to experience the Dreaming City and to talk about its promise, because we're pretty good at saying that what we make is cool, but an outside perspective is always
I really hope this is it looks really good.
Curiosities that we will pay off later. Apologies if you want us to delve all the way into the deepest.
Yeah, don't do that. I want it to be secret. I'm excited because I feel like I trust them. I spoke to these people, and we gave them so much advice and questions. I feel, looking at this, I feel like they took a lot of that advice.
Was Gambit.
That's why I'm excited.
Gambit, my shirt.
Yes.
Gambit, yes. Or as our community has come to know it, redacted.
Yes.
So this was the super secret mode.
Oh, Ace of Spades. I see what you mean now.
We have had some people in our community get a first glimpse at here in our studio. If you were one of those people, one housekeeping note,
I haven't seen that.
We do want your reactions and your hot takes about Gambit to be kept under wraps until the first day of E3. But if you'd like to raise your hand and say, I have played Gambit, that's a good beat for this moment.
They can replace redacted
with Gambit. Yeah, that's about as much as the conversation has evolved.
That seems good.
But while we did talk a lot about how it plays and what the essential experience is, what have been your goals for this new activity that we've never seen
This
Destiny played this
really
way?
overhyped. I don't know yet,
So
Carl.
it was really
I get your
important, to both Scott and
I get people being
that
not convinced
Forsaken
because
was able to
the
deliver
base
some-
game
a
was
new
really
experience
disappointing.
to people, right? And so what we gave the team, Lars,
But
Robbie Stevens, the team,
like,
free reign
I don't
to
know.
make
I've
some, to invent
played
something
a
completely
little
new.
bit, so.
But specifically one that
I'm just
took
excited. I'm just
advantage
excited
of
'cause
all
it
the best
feels-
aspects of Destiny.
Hang on, I just
So,
wanna hear it.
shooting
Just
monsters
saying.
in the face, shooting guardians in the face. Bring those together and then add like big bosses and
They're
small
talking about
bosses
Gambit
and
now, right?
Treasure
So-
goblins. And
Well, like moat goblins. There's moats.
Moat goblins.
goblins,
I
like
guess.
Golden Axe.
Yeah, and then
one player's moat is another player's treasure.
That's true, actually.
There
Yes,
you go.
that is true.
If you bank
those
them.
are a thing. Those are a thing.
So literally, it's like
all
combining
those
PvE
things,
and
then the team
PvP
did something
together.
really
I've always
awesome, and they
wanted
added
something like
a
that, which is so
risk-reward
cool.
strategy mechanic to the game that really changes the conversations and the way that the decisions that you make during the game. It's no longer just about how fast can I shoot a guy and bring him down. It's about, well, should I be killing guys? Should I be collecting motes? Should I be banking? Should I be invading the other team?
Yeah, the invasion
and
system
so
looks
the
so cool.
result
It literally looks like Dark Souls. Like you could see
fantastic
the little
to
guy,
play.
he was like red and
community
everything.
got
It's
to
just
play
like
it.
Dark Souls. It looks so cool.
Actually, this is really cool. At E3 next week,
yes,
people will get to play Gambit. That's what we're going to have there. So
Yeah.
on the show floor, we're going to have Gambit. And Gambit will also be like, on the Director, it'll be its own node. This new activity will live alongside the Crucible, the Strikes, and...
So Gambit, okay.
It's its own thing. So, as Scott just said, we will be at E3 for the 6th year in a row. We will be at the Activision booth, working with our friends.
Yeah, that
put
I
on
know
a
what
great
you mean,
show
the
for
live
everyone who
sniper.
gathers around
I'm
that
curious
space.
what the price point is going to
Stop
be
by
on
and
this.
Play, stop by and spectate. This is our first opportunity for people to get hands-on with this new activity. Now, if it's a little late for you to be planning a trip to Los Angeles or trying to score an E3 badge and you want to join the hands-on pre-launch conversation, we're going to take that same Gambit build, that same pre-launch build that we're bringing to E3, and we're going to ship it straight to Tampa, Florida after E3 is over so that it can be playable also at GuardianCon. So we're going to be sending an away team to that gathering.
Imagine if this is free. It's not going to be free. I really hope
there.
at least $30, right? Not 40.
Get yourself a ticket to GuardianCon because we'll be there too. And
if it's
we'll
40,
see you
then I
there.
hope the content justifies it.
Anything else that we want to say about Gambit before we move on?
Just excited for people to play it.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 scout rifles?
So
I don't think
we
so because the
talked a lot
heavy
about
slot
reinforcing
is
the
still
hobby.
the heavy
And,
slot, right?
Once Destiny,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works.
Once the Destiny campaign is finished, a lot of players are always asking us, what's now? What's next? How are you going to keep me engaged over the course of a year? Give me a roadmap for all of the other moments when I know that my hobby as a Guardian is going to be infused with new things to do.
This is really...
one of our new answers to that question is something that we're calling the annual pass. This is a new way for us to sustain the game with new releases of content. And if we can keep the main graphic on the screen for just one moment longer, I want to call out the fact that the annual pass has 3 different releases. This is live on DestinyTheGame.com right now, and because our product pages have gone live, we just want to set some expectations for how this is different from what you may have known this year. If you
Are these
played Curse of
expansions?
Osiris, if you played Warmind, this is a different thing. So if you're the type of person that throws your money down on something as soon as it becomes available, we'd like to set your expectations that this is different than those expansions. What we have here are 3 different releases that will come out over the course of the year. Black Armory, Joker's Wild, and Penumbra
it has
in
to
the
be
winter,
free.
spring, and summer to come. So these releases are a new way for us to deliver content. What would you say, what purpose would you say that these serve?
I think that the purpose here is to give you more of what you want more often.
I like the idea, but I'm
it's
not
also
shelling
about-
out like
it's more about
another
chasing-
$40
it's more about chasing
after
the power and the gear.
Forsaken.
And basically, that's it. I mean, it's
And
more
that's
often
a
more stuff that you care
huge
about.
cornerstone for Destiny, the acquisition of power, the collection of new gear, the upgrading of your character. That's really what people talk about when they refer to the Destiny hobby. Let me take a deeper dive into exactly what you'll find in these different releases over the course of the year in the annual pass. And if we can give
lore,
people a read on
this
this.
has to be okay, but like this is a cool idea. This has to be free. This has to be free.
In your annual pass.
Yes, this has to be free.
Endgame challenges.
There's bows as a normal weapon. Yes, you can have bows as weapon now. There's a bow and arrow.
Exotics, new pinnacle activities, deeply challenging things to really test
No, like
your
there's no like there's
skill
in-game
and
challenges and all
teamwork.
this sort of stuff.
New triumph records to collect, and we'll take a look at exactly how that'll unfold in the game, and new lore to discover and collect.
Hey, Ethan, welcome back, my
using new
dude.
tools and features that we'll be delivering
Much love.
to every player. The annual pass does have exclusive content for the people that purchase it, but this collection game is about to evolve in year 2. So I would say that to set your expectations for this right now, we're leaning harder into the things that keep you coming back to the game week over week, month over month. It's activities, it's action.
I'm not sure.
it's
Did you say you had to
challenges,
pay for
it's
it?
things to earn and collect. We're not leaning as
Give
hard
Ethan some love in the
into
chat, by the way.
cutscenes or cinematics. Obviously, we're telling a story, but it's a story that you'll discover in moments of action, the reason we play the game, and things that we can collect, and our understanding of the world that you're creating will grow over time through the annual pass, and you'll be building on the great story that you're telling in Forsaken.
Yeah, it's definitely about not having just a single moment where people come back and having that kind of extend and stretch out.
Yeah, yeah. And each of these releases, the 3 releases that we indicated, each of those releases begins a new season of play. So they kick off the season. It's a season that every player can enjoy with the people that own the annual pass, but it is sort of a thematic shift. So with the new beginning of the season, with the new release in the annual pass, we create a new theme that presides over everything that people will be doing in the game.
Yeah.
This is obviously something that
I'm
you'll
curious,
need to know
does-
more about. This is something that we will
If
be
you
talking
buy
more
Forsaken,
about,
do you
but
get the
because it's
annual
live
pass?
and because it's available right now, we felt this was an important conversation to have before everyone made the assumption that, oh, these are these 2 expansions that I'm used to getting in Destiny. We've reinvented the way we sustain the hobby. We've reinvented the way that we release new content after launch, and we'll talk more about this. We'll talk more about
Eververse
everything we're
needs to
talking
go
about
if this is
today,
paid.
But we'll definitely talk more about this soon. Anything else you think I should be saying about that?
No.
That's
You-
kind of the new
you
raw
got it. You
space,
covered
but
it.
we'll get
So,
more into it.
Does it cost
In
money?
addition to the annual pass, obviously there's all the things that we do for every player of Destiny 2. And we're going to continue to update the game. Got a brand new
hello.
roadmap to put on the screen. If all has gone according to plan upstairs, we have a brand new roadmap that has been updated on Bungie.net right now. So if this isn't entirely legible on whatever
Bulk
screen you're
shader
using,
deletion, thank
Bungie.net
you.
has our new June 5th
Additional
development roadmap.
200 vaults, so
And this is where we
500.
plot
Oh
the
my God.
updates that every player of Destiny 2 will receive. And as you can see, update 1.2.3, 1.2.3, so you don't think I'm just counting.
Solace of Heroes.
Due out on July 17th, has some pretty exciting new developments.
Oh,
that,
6v6
will change
quick
the game
play.
even before
Oh, wow.
Forsaken
Bounties.
launches. Let's call out some of the things that we're looking forward to the most. Solstice of Heroes seasonal event.
It's very fun.
Yeah. So, and while the annual pass will have different things for players to tackle and enjoy, every player of Destiny 2 is going to continue to enjoy these seasonal events, these special occasions. Solstice of Heroes really deserves its own proper reveal.
Yeah.
So we will talk more about how that'll play out. 6v6 quick play.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
nice.
6v6 playlist in the Crucible will permanently be
It's
home
paid?
to 6
Aw.
players versus
I
6
really
players.
hope it's
we'll keep
like
competitive
you get
as
it at
that,
least with the Forsaken
intimate,
thing.
A little sweatier, a little more
'Cause
challenging 4v4
they're
engagements.
asking for a lot of money
and
over-
for those solo
like, a
players
lot of
out
people are not
there
gonna
that
buy
aren't
it,
excited
you know.
about
But
6
it's nice that it
players
comes
versus
with
6
changes,
players and
right.
those stacked teams. The Rumble playlist becomes permanent. And then all of the other things that you may have seen on a previous roadmap, bounties, prestige raid lairs, and some of the different features that
It's like
improve
if-
your quality of life
I don't
as a
know.
player.
I do definitely like the
Let's move
idea.
on
I
to
just
year 2.
Yeah.
like
Along
I'm
with
thinking
the
about the
launch of
casual
Forsaken
like
come
consumer
a lot
guy,
of
you know, who's
interesting
like, hey,
evolutions to the
I
Destiny player
have to
experience.
think about every purchase
Scott,
I
I
make,
think
right?
you can
And they might
agree
not be
with
able to
me
get
when
that.
I say that the most important development, the most important update on this list
That's awesome, Ethan.
bulk shader deletion.
When you skip school for Jeeves, Link Master.
I think that is just a fact.
Don't do that.
Move it up the
Bulk
list.
shader, and then shaders also are
Put it where it
evolving.
belongs.
New
in our
Crucible
other-
mode.
some other
Okay,
features.
4
All
new
kidding
Crucible
aside,
maps.
shaders
It's
have
cool
been
that
a very
everyone
large
gets to enjoy that, I
conversation in our
guess.
community, but there's a lot of
Power
other things
matters in
here
Iron
that,
Banner and
a lot of
Trials.
players of
Ah.
Destiny can get very
Aha.
excited about. Power matters in Iron
Finally.
Banner and Trials. So if you want to win in the Crucible and those special events, you better commit to the.
Like, they have been working hard. I get that they need to
what else
make
are
the
you excited
money
about? What else do you wanna call
somehow,
out?
right?
Man,
Like, you
well,
can't
there's
just
vault
release
space,
content
which is
without
also another
making
thing
money.
That you know,
Yeah.
we add all this content, and
but you need
I don't wanna
to
spoil ahead, but that we're adding some random roles. And
Yeah,
so,
sure.
So
Weapon-
like,
we can-
we
weapon
can jump into that.
randomization.
Yes.
But those things all tie together, right?
Yeah.
And so
How
because
random
we're doing
are
that, the vault space is pretty important.
We'll take a look at gear collection and in-game triumph in just a minute, but it's
Yeah.
important to call out that while collecting gear and keeping it in a menu that's sort of like your accomplishments, weapon randomization, or more affectionately known as random rolls, that is something that is coming back. Let's just say it again.
Yeah, they're testing it upstairs right now. It's coming back. We're bringing it in. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
What's your goal for that as a game director?
Yeah, the goal for random rolls is just to get to make earning gear more exciting to players, to personalize their chase for weapons and
I'm glad they
armor,
finally
and
changed
to,
their
like,
mind on that.
Really get add that depth that we were talking about before to a system that they can now kind of learn and dig into and try to figure out.
Yeah, I'm loving this recurring theme of depth.
What is
Yeah.
bulk
Every
shader?
drop has the
That's like
potential
when
to be
if you get
exciting
like a
to
shit ton of shaders,
And,
you can delete
then
them
when
all
you
at
get
once
those
instead of having to
weapons,
like delete
how do
them
we
one at a
arrange them
time.
on our character. The weapon slot changes are
They look
something that are
awesome.
in development. We've seen that in playtest.
Oh yeah, and yes, actually, do you want to talk about how it works? Then I can. talk
Sure,
about-
like weapon slots. Weapon slots are really exciting. I mean, all those all those things on that list are exciting. The weapon slots, especially, because the
What's
weapon
the
slots
price?
Are really
I don't know.
about,
I already
like,
paid
getting more
$100
control
and
over
got
your
no
playstyle.
content. Now don't
So
make
for
me pay more to
it's
get the
about getting
content.
my feet
Exactly.
wet.
That's see. I
That's
understand
just,
what you mean,
you know,
Go.
That's my priority, but.
It will
for
cost
everyone else, I think it's
$60?
different, right? And
I don't
so
think
now
it's
you have more
$60 for
control
that.
over which weapons
Absolutely
you
not.
can put in those first two slots.
No, it's not
You
going to
can
be
still
60.
Roll your
No,
two hand
no
cannons
chance.
if you want.
They
or
would
you
kill
can roll
themselves
three
if they
shotguns.
did that.
If that's.
I do enjoy shotguns.
Yeah, but it changes the way that you think about the weapons that exist today, because it's going to like force you to move things around in a way that's really interesting, and then it changes the way you think about ammo and the way
It's going to
works.
be
And so I'm really excited for people
between
to play the weapon slots.
$15 and $30.
Yes, like Steve said.
Sorry,
Unless you get it with the DLC
Spoiler, I didn't
pack.
control
I'm not
it.
sure. I didn't
He was-
understand
that's-
that.
There you go.
You're a
Yeah,
loose cannon. You're a loose
I was
cannon.
keeping my mouth
I
shut for a
failed
little
Did
while.
they
on
remove the
purpose.
Eververse?
No, so
If they don't remove the Eververse, I feel like the annual pass is kind of pointless, in my opinion.
if you want a sniper in your primary,
Yeah.
you want to play the bow, like we're gonna have those things as part of that Gambit
And
experience.
an E3 test build, is usually it's in development. It's not the full game. It's not the finished product.
Yeah.
We usually deploy a limited inventory for use there, so it won't be the full realization of how the new weapon slot changes will work, but it'll give people a sense of how we're changing combat with access to different types of weapons for different opportunities. And like you said, you're going to let people play the way they want.
Yeah, and those are all going to be Forsaken weapons too. So it'll be new cool stuff that people get to see in the different slots.
Yep. And I did say that Destiny won't necessarily become Rocket Launcher the game, or was that just a fever dream from a rehearsal that we had prior to the stream?
You said in the fever.
Did I say that live? Is
You
this,
did not.
is this now?
No, this is
Can I have 3 rocket
Okay.
launchers?
Yeah, so there's all sorts of other conversations that we'll need to have about ammunition and balance and all of those things. So this will be a long
Yeah,
conversation.
the Forsaken
throughout
looks
the course of the summer.
absolutely awesome. Absolutely.
Where are we going next? We called out on the roadmap that gear collections and in-game triumphs are something that we're bringing to every player of Destiny 2, and we caught a glimpse of that in the Vidoc. But just to reinforce the fact that
Can we
it
see
is
more
in
stuff?
fact real, I would like to break net live to a build of the game.
Can I say something?
I would love for you to say something.
So this is a build we propped from someone's machine. It's totally in development. We are going full.
It's in
transparent.
development,
You're gonna
guys.
see
It's not
things,
the final
numbers, whatever.
game.
They are all like. They're not fake, but they're not real. They're
not done.
They're
yeah,
not done.
We're back
Let's
into
just say that-
Westworld. Like,
Yeah,
what is it?
yeah,
So they're not done. And so when you see something that's a number on a screen or like.
Yeah, I hope
this
it's not
is-
going to
this
cost
is
much
about-
either.
We're going to show you guys the bones, and I am not uncomfortable about this. This is going to be great.
If
This is
Forsaken
a
costs
look behind the
30
curtain. This is a glimpse
and the
of
annual
something
pass
that's in
costs
development.
20, that would be okay.
named Bungie TV.
Would be sort of okay, I think.
This is a hunter that we have cobbled together for the purposes of this demonstration. This is obviously not my character, because hunter, but...
Warlock Master Race! Warlock Master Race, thank you, Deej!
How you doing? What are you, Steve?
Take Titan. You guys
Are
can
you?
take your Warlock.
Okay, so that's the end of the stream. No, I'm kidding. So if we take a look
I
at
like you,
the global
Deej.
navigation here
Warlock
on our
Master
user
Race.
interface,
I think I
across the
actually
top,
bro-fisted
the first
him
thing
on
you'll
that
notice are
at the
some
event, so
new
Warlock
feature
Master
tabs. The first that I'll call out are the triumphs.
Yep.
And if you can pay some special attention to some of the headers here, all of this is a work in progress.
I want that placeholder medal.
Yeah, you want that
sounds amazing.
placeholder
Yeah,
medal?
they should
exactly.
add
That's
that.
a hard
Is
one
it
to
bad
get.
that I actually want it just because it's like glowy and yellow?
But there's a lot of empty space that you can populate here. You know, you talked during the Vidoc about some of the different badges.
It's
some of the
$80
different
for
titles that
DLC
you can
pass in
display to
PlayStation Store.
commemorate your accomplishments.
Wait, it's in
We're gonna take
PlayStation
a very
Store?
high-level view of this.
I'm gonna go check it.
and,
That might be
everything that you're
with
about
the
to
game,
see is a
CJ,
work in
just so you
progress.
know.
So you can screenshot
Like it might be a
this,
collection, you get the
speculate
game
this.
and the pass,
All the
which would mean the
numbers
pass
will
is
change.
probably
As you can
$20,
see, we have,
which would be good.
Gambit-specific triumphs to collect and to lord over your friends. How you collect motes or the blockers. Or
So wait,
even
do
see
you
that we've
get
broken
anything
this
for
out into
that?
different categories.
Except score.
Again, there are not 0 of these things, but you can see that this is about creating many different levels of meaning and letting you gather these things
They
together.
would never sell it
and
for
categorize them in
$80,
ways
like
that
the whole
make
thing.
sense.
Absolutely not.
So that's Gambit, and then across here you can
No
see
se-
that
season pass in the
again,
history of
numbers
gaming
are
is sold for that
meaningless
much.
right now. We are in development. Different triumphs for PvP. You'll be dispatched by the Vanguard, and then of course we are collecting in-game lore, so that when we're telling stories that you discover and collect, even if there aren't cinematic cutscenes, which you have in the Forsaken campaign, of course, but throughout your hobby as a Guardian, there are going to be other things that you get to collect and add to this space.
And really quickly, how that works is you're
well,
gonna find items.
that guy Galaxy, like it was the same in Destiny 1. If you wanted the Taken King, you had to pay again, right?
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm very curious about the annual pass and everything. I'm gonna check myself right now just so I can give you guys
You're
the.
gonna find items out in the world, and you're gonna open them, and it might be page 7 of the story, and you're gonna piece it together throughout your travels of all the destinations.
Like a well.
Yeah, can we find the? Actually, no, never mind.
So let's take a look at collections. You know, a lot of people have, when they talked about Destiny, like how many guns, how many exotics, where can I find that stuff?
Ooh,
How do
here
you
we go. It's
do
already
this?
in the PlayStation Store.
This is going to be a great guide as you assemble your perfect arsenal. Again, we're going to leave a lot of this stuff for exploration at a later date, but just to show you how one of these categories works, we're going to take a look at the exotic arsenal. So you can see here that we have this grouped out by weapons and armor. So if I find something out
Okay,
in
so
the world,
the annual pass is gonna cost money.
that fated engram pays off.
It's gonna cost money.
My collection.
I'm not. It doesn't tell me how much though.
Once you've acquired something, then it's here. And so this is obviously similar to the kiosk that's in the tower, but one key difference, as you noted earlier, is that this is with you.
It looks very similar to
certain weapons like the
Taken
Taken
King.
Buy back for a price, and so you can, with the vault space.
I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
And when you say buy back, like if I were to acquire Sweet Business and dismantle it, not that I would ever do that.
Why would you
because
do
it's so sweet. But if I did that, and then later on somebody said, you dismantled Sweet Business? What are you, an idiot? Like, what, did you think you weren't going to put an exotic in your heavy slot?
Well, you are an idiot.
Yeah, I know. I am an idiot, but I still play this game, and I love it just the same. And if I wanted my Sweet Business back, I could use this collection system to restore
Where do you guys see that?
working order in my inventory. Using different
Hang
materials.
on, can we
that I've
find it?
gathered.
Hold up.
It's different for different categories. It's a long conversation that we're not going to have
to be really
today.
clear, that is explicitly about how the exotics work, and we're working on everything else.
Everything else is a work in progress. And because exotics are a thing of mystery and discovery, you're not going to tell me, you're not going to give me a full menu of what exotics you own and what exotics you don't.
No, but to note something there that I don't think we're going to exactly show, but if you were hovering over an Iron Banner weapon or piece of armor, it would point
you how to get it.
So it would tell you how to get it. It'd be like, go play that Iron Banner, or go do the strike, or whatever the circumstance is. It'll let you know. Or if it's mysterious like that, it will. There'll be
How about the
some
rolls?
non-exotic
What happens then?
Yeah, and then we're still gathering these things together. And
Where do you guys see the prices? I can't see it. It only says unavailable to me.
The same goes for your weapons. You'll tell me where I can go find all my favorite legendaries, or maybe document the things that I've earned as I progress. Do the same thing for armor. Break
It does
that
not
thing
tell
out
me.
across all the different activities, all the different subclasses.
Oh, here we
collect
go.
all of
Here we
your
go.
ghosts, all of your different
I can see it
bots,
now.
all of my ships, all of my sparrows, and flare, perhaps.
Okay, so the Forsaken DLC on its own, so the annual pass is $20 and the Forsaken DLC is $40. So together you can buy them for $60. That's the price. So that's it's
15 pieces of flair.
Oh no.
In Destiny 2.
Yes.
Some people choose to wear more, and we encourage that.
That's from a movie.
You have a case of the Mondays.
I mean, I get that they need to, they need the money to keep creating the content, but the annual pass, I mean, $20 that's kind of like for 3 sort of expansions. That's to say, I don't know.
Let's just assume they're all placeholders.
20 plus 40.
That they're all placeholders.
Mm.
That is a fair assumption. And then, as we said over on the right,
How do you guys feel about that? Like the regular DLC, everyone knew it was going to be $40, right? That was like, or either it was going to be. No, it was never going to be free. Like no one really expected that, but we knew it was going to be $40. I am kind of salty about the expansion pass.
All the players of Destiny 2. So we're excited.
Like then again, we haven't seen what's coming. Like if it's full-blown expansions, like let's say like Warmind, you get 3 of them for $20, which is I guess good. It depends on depends how big the small expansions are. Yeah, exactly. It depends on how big they are. We haven't even seen them yet, so I don't know.
Destiny's really unique in that way, where I love Destiny the most when it's that, and I think that that's been a big piece of what we've been trying to do.
It was really powerful the moment this went in, and we imported our own characters from home. And
hang on, let me show you guys exactly the exact prices here.
Stuff that you still didn't have, and so I know a lot of people out there have almost.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. So here are the prices we got. This is for the regular DLC, $39.99. This is expected, right? People knew this was coming. I don't feel like this is the worst thing in the world. We knew we were going to pay a lot for it. It was the exact same thing with the Taken King. It sucks. I feel like for all the shit we have to go through, it should be 30. But, I can't decide that. Forsaken plus annual pass is $70. So the annual pass is $30. Sorry. That's okay. I don't know how I feel about that. We really need they should not have put up the price for the annual pass yet, because we literally don't even know what it looks like yet. So that's kind of dumb. $70 for that. If you want to get some sort of digital deluxe edition with a bunch of pre-order stuff, like you get some sets and ornaments and shit, that's $80. I mean, that's just cosmetics, I think. So I'm thinking most people are going to be looking at this one for $70, which is a lot of money. Don't know how I feel about that.
We will be at E3. We will be up
I want to see the chat.
every week. We will be at GuardianCon. We'll be inviting other people to play this game and to offer their expert external opinions. This begins that old
$170 to play Destiny 2. What was
We're going to travel the world. We're going to talk to people wherever we can find them.
what was the price of Rise of Iron? What was the price of Rise of Iron? That was $30. So 40. That's unless we're getting another expansion like this, it's the same amount of money that you paid for Destiny 1 to get everything. They're not charging more technically. So
That's fine. Yeah, no, they've been amazing.
I feel like they really need to. Hang on, we should keep watching the stream right now because I want to do questions and answers afterwards. 40 is way too much. It was the same for Taken King, so if it's the same size and the same difference, it should be worth it.
We're going to take another look at the Vidoc, but not in full. The team that made that Vidoc for us was given a challenge. We said, take everything that you're revealing, take everything that you're saying, take everything that our developers have said on camera, and compress it into 60 seconds. So let's see how they met that challenge with this. Hope you enjoyed the show. Check it out.
Is that the trailer again? Blood, language, violence. It's not worth it. It depends. Like, I don't know. Was this a trailer we already saw?
We're building something the community has been asking for.
We'll see it again.
We want to be able to give players what they want, but also surprise them.
In case any of you missed it,
we want this release to have a different tone and a different vibe.
You're going to go to a darker place. You're going to take on a different role as a Guardian.
We're changing the weapon slides. We're changing how the pursuits work.
Gambit is a brand new mode.
Armor perks, random rolls, new mod system. New
a lot of the things are going to be available for everyone.
We're making Forsaken for people who love Destiny.
Making a game that we can all love. That is the goal. That's what we're going to constantly be pushing towards.
Everything we're building is through that lens.
Okay. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Boys and girls, that's going to be it for this stream. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, but if you can wait 15 more minutes, I can actually respond to some questions, because there's an embargo for me. Hold up, let me just make sure I'm not showing everything on screen right now. I just got to make sure I can check exactly when it goes live, so I can actually talk to you guys about stuff. So I'm pretty sure we need to wait till 7 p.m. Then I can talk about stuff for the game, and I'll answer questions. We'll talk about the price. Yes. So that's what's going to be happening. I'm probably going to end the stream now. It was some are hyped, some are pissed. I'm both. The game itself, like, I can't. Let's not talk about this. Let's not talk about this. Actually, wait. I don't know if I can answer questions. Hold up. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I won't actually be able to answer stuff. Never mind. Sorry. I got ahead of myself. Right. Well, I guess that was kind of it then. I thought I was going to be able to answer some questions, but not yet. Not yet. You're mad now? Okay, let's just, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to hear everyone's thoughts about this. I want to hear what you think. Are you mad? Are you pissed? Give it to me. Because I'm not really pissed, but I'm not like super happy about everything. Because I feel like the price for the DLC was expected. I like most people knew it was going to be the same thing as Taken King. Some people, like, I guess expected it to be free, which I don't think, like, is a thing you can expect for an expansion like that. Activision would never let them do that. $40 was what the Taken King cost. So, oi, it's your boy, hey, Dichronic! Welcome to the stream, my boy. Annual pass, by the way. Yeah, annual pass is the problem, right? So annual pass is $30, I'm pretty sure. Was it $30? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $30. So you're gonna have to pay $70 if you want to get Forsaken and the annual pass. But I didn't quite understand what the annual pass was, which is why I think it's dumb that they announced the price for it now. Because like if the annual pass is 3 like expansions with like full-on expansions, maybe even raid layers and everything, then yeah, that's good. Like that's a good price point, seeing as our current season pass was $30 with 2 expansion passes, and with this we'd get, you know, three expansions. So I'm curious what that meant. They did say, I'm pretty sure they talked a lot about premium content, seeing as like it's like some people would still get, like, even if you don't pay, you still get stuff from the new events that are coming with the annual pass. So I'm kind of not really sure where they're going. I'm pissed because they finally gave us content, but I'm going to have to spend almost another £100 to get the content, 100 euros. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, right? What if the annual passes has 3 new expansions? Yeah, that's what I mean. If it's 3 new expansions, I feel like that's good, right? I feel like that's cool. I it's like, it is a lot of money. Like, you're asking people to spend more than like a full-on game, you know. God, no more raid layers. I know, I want full-on raids as well, but like, I'm just trying to be realistic here. Ace of Spades is in the bottom left. Yeah, it's a you get an ornament if you pre-order as well, so it's coming. Now it's $30 for 3 expansions, which is good, right? I feel like that's a good price for 3 expansions. But I don't know what that's gonna be. Hello, I just came back. What did I miss? Don't know when you left, so I ain't spending money for no content. But if they have no content whatsoever, well, that's the thing. That's why it's such a dumb idea to announce the annual pass now and be like, hey, so spend more money on this, right, to get everything, when we don't even know what the annual pass is, right? So I don't know what that is. I don't know what I'm gonna spend the money on, right? I'm gonna have to pay $100 for this stupid expansion now. So this season pass price is better. If it's a full-on expansion, this pass would be a better value than the other pass. If it's like full-on expansions, but we don't know that. That's the thing. That's why, like, it didn't sound like it was going to be that, but the best case scenario is that it is that, right? To be fair, I've spent far more on Warframe. Yeah, but this is a paid game. Warframe is free. Destiny 2 would do so much better if they announced free DLC. Yes, if the annual pass was free, but if you could pay, say, $10 or $15 to get like some ornaments and stuff, then yeah, I could get that. But like, see, the thing is, if they keep the Eververse store and they release the annual pass, that is not something I'm a fan of, right? Like, if you're gonna keep the Eververse store, do what Fortnite did and just like add some ornaments and skins and, you know, remove the loot boxes. And then I'd be like, okay, I understand. You have the cosmetics, and you use those cosmetics to bring us free content. But if that content in the future is going to be costing even more, I don't know, like, because in the end, this whole price point is the same price you paid for Destiny 1 and Rise of Iron. Like, if you take all the expansions of Destiny 1, including, like, all the expansions, it was the same price as Destiny 2 with all the expansions and the annual pass, right? So that's where it's sort of like, they're not really, like, it depends on what the annual pass contains, right? I would rather play Warframe instead, and it's free on PS4 and better. Hang on. Okay, so I spent €100 and I got pretty much nothing. Now they did the content, but I have to give them £100 more. That's annoying, and I'm scared to lose my money for nothing again. Yes, I mean, is it €100? Isn't it like 80? It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but still. If you think that this DLC will be 7 hours long, you're dead ass 100% wrong. It's probably going to be, like, the story might be 7 hours, but like they said, they're giving you more stuff to grind for. Like, if Warmind is proof of anything, we're going to get more stuff to grind for. The first two Destiny 1 expansions were more worth the money than Destiny 2 expansions, to be honest. I don't agree with that. I feel like Warmind is probably the best out of all those. I really enjoy Warmind for what it is. Well, Bungie needs to fix having a Guardian actually speak, but that's a minute thing, you know. That's more story stuff. We're talking about price here, sort of. Can we? I want to check the Destiny Reddit, because they're super vocal about this stuff. I'm really curious what they think about all this stuff. So let's give that a little watch here. Oops, hang on. Let me just get that up, because they always talk about stuff. I'm really curious what they're gonna say. Here we go. All right. Okay. Let me refresh this. Let's see here. Okay, there's 1,900 comments. Okay, here we go. Why are we paying for stuff that was in Destiny 1 then removed? Was it? Okay, these are the new comments here. The biggest question I need answers is, will I be able to buy this DLC without Warmind? Yeah, you'll definitely be able to do that. You can probably do that. I spent $100 in Destiny 2 during year 1 with the base game and the season pass. Now they expect me to do it all over again for the expansions and the annual pass. See, that's the whole thing, right? That's what people are scared about. Don't get me wrong, the expansion looks terrific, but pricing feels despicable to me. Yes, okay, so I'm not alone with this, right? Okay, it seems like more people are there. Let's see here. Like the content, I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that the content looks sick. Hang on, let me take away the chat here so we can actually read, or so you guys can read. So let's see, a $200 game. There you go. People are getting salty about it, which they should. 200. It's not. Is it $200? I'm not sure at this point. So Gambit is PvE, PvE. Oh god, I can't read that. So this DLC's price is $60 and an extra $40 for the annual pass. No, that. Oh, okay, Australian dollars. Which, let's face it, is another season pass for what sounds to be DLC, not as big as the expansions that we've been getting. I honestly have a bit of concern, but then again, we've still got streams to see. Okay, so notably no mention of Eververse whatsoever, which could, I don't know what that really means. It is 200 euros Gehab. So, but is it like, is it really? Like it looked, hang on. Let's just go back to PlayStation Store. Can't even spell it right. It didn't look like that. It looked like it was less. The base game is 60, plus the expansion. Hang on, the expansion pass is 30, right? So that's $90 plus 70. That's not $200. We're talking. It's not. Hang on, let me look. Is Monster Hunter World good? Monster Hunter World is sick. I love that game. So okay, here we go. Let's just look at everything. Okay, so, oh, never mind, it's $35. So base game, can we get a calculator? Because I'm not good at math. All right, base game, here we go, is $59.99 plus expansion, which is $34.99 plus, all right, okay, that is almost 100. I guess like this is just bonus stuff. Let's just go with this, right? Which is plus $70. Plus, let's go $69.99. So, okay, 106. It's not $200, to be fair, but $164 is what you're looking to spend if you want everything. Let's see, if we go back to Destiny 1, can we find that? Oh, God. Destiny the Collection. Oh, okay, you can't really see the exact price for that now, but I feel like it's a lot of money. Like, absolutely, it's a shit ton of money, but is it worth that? I don't know. Like, that's what it is. $164 for everything right now. I just want more quests that involve Amanda Holiday. Sure. Hi guys, was it cool? It was really cool. The content looks sick. It does. It looks awesome. But no spoilers. We're gonna be talking about it. Yeah, you have to own Curse of Osiris and Warmind to play Forsaken. Do you? Do you actually? I don't. That was not the case for the Taken King, if I remember correctly. That was not the case for the Taken King. So I doubt it would be for this DLC. Why Bungie gotta be bullies? They hella rich. They've probably been spending a lot of money on Destiny 2 that they haven't been making back now, so that's retarded. Well, I guess to each their own, but like, again, this price point that I've got here, hold up, let me get it back up. Like, this is for everything. Like, if you've bought, like, that's what you're gonna have to pay in total. So if you've already paid like $100, then you're gonna have to pay $64 more to get all the DLCs plus the annual pass. But then again, we don't know what the annual pass is, right? So you I just say this, don't buy the annual pass until they talk about it more. That's the best decision. If you don't, like, that's the only thing you can really do, right? So why should pay for others DLC just to get one DLC? No, but we don't know that. Thank you, Patrick. We don't know that, Dan. We don't know if that's the case. Let's get the chat back up here. Let's talk about this, right? I want to know. I really like hearing you guys' opinion. I also want raid weapons that actually do stuff. It sounds like that's what they're going to be doing now, with armor sets as well. Way too much money when almost all Destiny expansions were underwhelming. Personally, Curse of Osiris was very underwhelming in my opinion. Warmind has been like a saving grace in my opinion with all the stuff they added to that. So I'm really happy with Warmind. I feel like that's probably the best like small expansion for Destiny and Destiny 2. But yeah. Can you pre-order now? Yes, but I wouldn't pre-order until they've talked about everything. I don't really like pre-ordering, so maybe you should wait until we get more info about the pass. Yes, I definitely think we should, but that's the thing. Bungie should be waiting until they give us more information about the pass, because what am I buying? I don't know right now. I don't know. Yeah, what does the deluxe give me? The deluxe edition gives you some extra cosmetics. So yeah. See ya, Paul. What's your opinion on the new COD? The new COD looks cool, I guess. I'm not really too into it. Don't pre-order, boys. Yeah. It still doesn't make one decent game with a finally decent amount of content worth nearly 3 full-priced games that keep getting free updates and new content. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like, we're talking almost 3 full-priced games. That's yeah, it's a lot, right? That's the whole problem. You could buy a lot of games for that amount of money. Again, they're not, like, it all depends on what you get for free, right? Because they did show that roadmap, and the roadmap includes changes that everyone's going to get, right? So random rolls and all that sort of stuff is coming to everyone. You don't need to own any expansion pass for that. Oh, the deluxe gives me... Oh, no, go. I thought you meant the deluxe edition of the Forsaken thing. No. The deluxe edition for Destiny that you bought gives you all the DLC. That's all the DLC and, I don't know, some other stuff. Oh, absolutely, The Legend. I'm looking to make more videos soon. Like, I've just been struggling with a lot of things. Like, you know, my guinea pig passed away and everything. So, it's... I've had a lot to deal with, but I'm... Getting back into it. Check Amazon for price. We already checked the price. Any good luck from the magical Gehab for my English? Yes, good luck, Patrick. Absolutely good luck. Goat just had a major heart attack. Yes, he did. I mean, I'm excited because the content looks sick. Like, the expansion itself looks heckin' dope. And I feel like this is kind of what happened with the Taken King. We're going through the same thing again, where people are upset about the price, as I guess they rightfully should be, because it's a heck ton of money. The only problem is that we are going through this again, right? We shouldn't really have to go through this again, because like the amount of microtransactions that are in Destiny 2, you'd think they would give you more like they would lower the prices of the DLC, right? Because to have microtransactions as well as 2 season passes now, that's a lot you're asking for the consumer. And I guess that Destiny, like, maybe that's what they want Destiny to be, but is it right? I don't think so, right? I'll give them this. When I was at the event, they really appreciated us. Like, they really took what we said to them, said to heart, right? So, like, I feel like speaking out against them is right now what I should be doing, because they do take feedback into consideration. And I hope that they understand why people are going to be upset by this. How much is it? It depends. The DLC itself is $40. Was it 40? Yeah, it was $40, and the expansion pass is looking to be $30. So, I guess that is cheaper than the regular expansion pass. So, I don't know. I wish I could check the prices for everything for Destiny 1, right? Bungie should just go back to Halo, lol. Maybe. The poster in small print says you have to own the other 2 DLCs to play Forsaken. I think it's because the things they're include things from the other 2 DLCs. Oh, okay. So you need to... Okay. Was that the case with Taken King? I can't remember now. So I actually don't remember. They're probably going to release like an edition with everything, right? Yeah, Bungie has balls for asking about the money they're asking for. Yeah, they definitely do. And I feel like that's the mistake, right? Because like I'm 99% sure the Forsaken DLC is going to be awesome. Like I said, I've played the Gambit thing, right? I can say that now. That's over 7 p.m. now, so I can say I've played Gambit, and it was... I can't really say much more than I liked it. And based off of the content that I played and looking at this trailer, it looks like they're really... Like, I don't feel like it's overhyped, because I feel like the stuff that I can't talk too much about this. Very, like, a tricky situation here. I gotta wait a few more days before I can give you guys most of the things, right? But it looks like they're adding a lot, right? So I'm like, okay, $40 could be justified. Looking back at Destiny 1, I feel like the Taken King expansion was worth the money, right? It was $40, which is a shit ton, but it was also the best time I've ever had with Destiny. So I feel like it was worth it personally. But then adding another 30 on that, I don't know, because they haven't showed me. You know, they're banking on the gameplay looking good enough to win people back, but they really screwed up at this point. I don't know. Like, I don't know. We'll have to see when the content comes out. I'm just like, I don't want you guys to take 100% my word for it. I'm just saying that, like, I think it's gonna be good. I think the DLC is gonna be good. But what worries me the most here is the price of everything and the annual pass, right? Because the annual pass should not have been announced today. It really shouldn't. Because, like, what is it? It's three things, but what are the things, right? What am I paying for, really? You know, why would I buy it if it turns out to be just like, hey, here's some armor sets you get, and here's some, like, you get access to this. If it's like new planets, if it's like 3 small expansions, because we're talking like, what I did find interesting was that it's gonna be from like beginning of the next year to spring and then summer. So that's like 3 DLCs in the like span of like 6 months, I think. Yeah. So that's a lot of DLCs, right? So if they're full-on DLCs, then sure. I feel like it could be good. My goodness, people are talking so much shit about this. Is the exact same situation as the Taken King. Just wait and see if the DLC is good and fun. Then you can put a lot of time into it. Yes, but I mean, I kind of feel like that is the case, right? I feel like it is the same price, exactly the same price as the Taken King. And the annual pass added on that is the exact same price as Destiny 1 with all the DLCs, right? So we're not talking more money. It's just that we're talking about a game now that people have been so disappointed by because there's really not a lot to do. And now all the content's coming, asking them to spend even more. I don't know, right? I don't know. I think if any of you guys are insecure about this, right? If you're insecure, should I be buying this? Then I feel like you should wait. You should wait until it's out. You should wait until people can tell you, is this good or is this not good? Just wait if you're insecure, right? I feel confident in at least a DLC, so I'm going to be buying that. I feel like it looks really cool. I've played a little bit, and I'm very excited about it. So I don't know about the expansion pass, or sorry, the annual pass. I don't know about that. If it's like, it's called the annual pass, right? Isn't annual like is that half a year or is that full year? Because maybe like let's take the best situation here. Let's say that the annual pass is going to include 3 more things for the rest of the year. Would that be enough? I feel like if the $30 covers the whole of next year, then I'd be happy. I'd be happy. Yeah, please tell me if I have the deluxe edition, will I get this DLC for free? No. No, you won't. Pretty sure you won't. I got expansion pass. Well, which one? The annual pass? There's a Halo fan game in development called Installation 01, and they just released a June 2018 video. You should react to it. Never seen it. I've never really played Halo, so... Are the DLCs the same price on all consoles? It should be. It should be. The price are probably is probably sorry. The price is probably going to vary from what am I saying? From country to country. Time to spend more money. They shut it down, man. Why is Destiny 2's expansion 1 and 2 a little bit pricey if it lacks a lot of story? I don't know. That's what they wanted to price it, I guess. Full year, I think. If it's full year, then $30 is not as bad as it might seem like. If it's for the whole year, I feel like I would actually be happy with that, right? They put it up on their website, didn't they? So we can go check it. They said that they did that. Let's go Bungie.net. Bungie.net. Annual pass. That's what we want to see, right? Okay. Warmind. Where is the annual pass? Can we just go annual pass Destiny 2? Okay, let's look at this. Oh, wow. What do you mean rating? Can we read about it? Okay. Destiny 2 introducing annual pass that adds new content and activities through summer 2019. Okay. Black Armory in winter 2018. Okay. Followed by Joker's Wild. Okay. So, let's look at the comments here. Yeah, releasing another season pass. I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, that's what I mean. It should be free. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know. So this is like what you can buy. The Forsaken or Plus annual pass. I don't know, dude. Is it worth it? Where's the... About the annual pass. Here we go. Oh, wait. People knew this was going to happen. What the hell? This was... Oh, 39 minutes ago. Yes. Bungie, thanks to Eververse, you get free updates throughout the seasons. Yeah, the price for everything. Like, oh, it's very pricey. It's very pricey. I bought a deluxe that was supposed to give me the DLCs, but now apparently it doesn't give me the DLC that actually matters. That was the same case for Destiny 1. Even if you bought the Taken King expansion was not a part of the season pass. How much did I miss? The whole stream? Yes, you did. Okay, well, final thoughts. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Then I gotta go. I gotta eat, and I gotta upload my reaction. So, the content looks sick. The content itself looks absolutely awesome, in my opinion. I think it looks really, really cool. The price for the expansion is $40, which I expected, and I'm okay with it. I still feel like, sort of for good measure, they should have been like, you know what? It was supposed to be 40. It's going to be 30 now, just because we feel like we owe this to you guys. If they had done that, that would have been on point. I would have really, really, like, just a thing like that would have helped them in the public eye so much. They should not have announced the annual pass to go along with this, because this, when this stream should have been like, look at this cool content that's coming in September. Now people are going to be like, holy shit, I need to spend so much money to get everything. When the annual pass should have been announced after the Forsaken, because then people would have been like, hey, I really enjoyed Forsaken, which means that I feel like Destiny 2 is on the right path. Like, we haven't gotten to the point yet where Destiny is like good, right? We haven't gotten to the point where Destiny 2 is like, oh shit, it's really fun, right? Because Forsaken isn't out yet, so we don't know. We don't know for 100% sure if it's going to be good, right? So that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm going to E3 and I'm going to be talking to Bungie there. So hopefully I can ask them some questions. Hopefully I can get some clarification on this, and hopefully in the end, you guys will get an awesome game, even though you might have to spend a lot of money on it. I don't know. So that's going to be my thoughts for this. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream, right? It was really cool. A lot to talk about. Maybe we should stream more like this. I don't know. That's it. Thank you guys so much for everything. Love you all. And I'll see you on the next stream, which should be on Friday. Yes, it will be on Friday. So basically, I got scammed on the deluxe. Depends on what you... mean go, because you got the DLC, just not this one. I don't know. You know what? I'll let you guys decide for yourself. We'll see what happens when the DLC comes out, right? Hopefully I give you guys some good content to listen to here. Have a good day, man. You too. See ya, boys, and I'll see you in the next stream Friday. Bye-bye.